What up, Misfits? Welcome back. It's your boy Slim, and we're back in my garage for another how-to video. And today, we're going to be doing a removal and replacement of the bottom bracket. And this is going to be on my 2019 Goon. And it'll be the same process if you have an SE, like Big Ripper, or any of the SE bikes, Redline, all the bottom brackets are the same size. So it'll be the same process. With that being said, I am going to be doing this on a bike stand, which I know most of you guys probably do your builds on the floor or on the bike upside down or whatever. But the process will be the same. The way that you're turning to loosen and tighten is going to be reversed because you're upside down. But with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, my bike has already broke down. I got 2 flat tires when I went out to the dirt jumps, so I already pulled my bike apart and was cleaning it, and I gotta put new tubes in the tires. But obviously, I'm pretty sure most of you know how to take your wheels and your chain off. That's all you have to do before this portion. But what you are gonna need is a set of Allen wrenches to get your main bolt off the crank. Mine's actually kind of loose. Yours is probably gonna be tighter than this, but because I just took this sprocket off recently, so loosen this crank bolt up, or the pinch bolt rather. Gosh, that guy's on there pretty dang tight. Trying to get it in there without touching the dang frame. Alright, there we go.
Perfect.
Cool. So that bolt does not need to come out all the way out. The pinch bolt, this main one, however, does. So let's get that guy off there. Boom. Put it aside, don't lose it. You're gonna want to pull the crank arm off, which this one has a spacer in there to fill up the gap on the crank hole for the sprocket, because it could be used for 2 different sizes. So it's pretty easy. You just pull the rest of the crank out the other side, and then this portion requires a special tool. So, bam. You're gonna need one of these. It's a bottom bracket removal tool. It's specially fit. And you're always gonna wanna go towards the head tube. Boom, that's gonna unloosen it. All right, there she is. This one's a gold bottom bracket off of a Fast Ripper that I got from Jacob Santos. Shout out to Jake for hooking me up with that. Oops. Broke it free. Alright. That guy all the way out. This one's got the built-in spacer for the other side. And now for the new one. Here's what we're gonna be putting on there. ODYSSEY bottom bracket. Had it for a little while. I finally just had a reason to put it on, I guess. Taking all the gold off of this bike. So, when you take the bottom bracket out, the new one, you're gonna see this one has a higher lip on it than this one does. So the one with the taller lip is going to go on the side without the sprocket. And there she goes. Okay, so we got the backside in there. Alright, so the next portion of this, you are going to need some grease. Make sure you don't forget this. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna wanna put grease on the main portion of your crank here. Not an incredible amount, but definitely a important step here, because without the grease, your cranks are gonna be real squeaky. Make sure you grease this guy up nice and good, and the inside all up in there, because that's gonna slide over next. Now we got that guy nice and good. Slide him back over. We're gonna take the other one and slide him over this. And the thread pattern is away from the head tube, so it's spinning this way towards the tail of the bike. Okay, and just so you guys are aware, it does take a different bottom bracket tool for this ODYSSEY bottom bracket versus the one that came off of it. Use this one. I'll have links in the description below for both tools. So, continuing on with tightening her down towards the tail end of the bike. Just got to be pretty snug. You don't want to overdo it. Your cranks might get stiff, have more drag. So ultimately, as you can see, it's freely spinning. Sounds good. There we go. All right. Now the easy stuff. So next, we have the spacer that came with the ODYSSEY bottom bracket. And then we have another insert spacer that fits in the back of the sprocket like that. We're gonna go ahead and put it on first and slide this up to it. And hopefully the spacing is okay. Got that guy back on there. Get the crank bolt started. Tighten down the pinch bolts. And that's it. New ODYSSEY bottom bracket. Alright, Misfits. Thanks for tuning in to this video. This is as far as it goes for the how to remove the bottom bracket and how to install a new one. So you might have a few issues in there. I actually did, which I didn't get to go over in the video, which was just the spacing aspect. Going from stock to upgrading on bottom brackets, you have to remember that your chain alignment may be off. It's not 9 times out of 10, it's probably not gonna just slap back on there. You're gonna have to adjust for the spacers in between your sprocket and the bottom bracket and your other crank. Alright, Misfits, that's it for this video. Shoot it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. There are links in the description below for the tools that you'll need for this process. The links will be down below. Thanks for tuning in. Until this next how-to video, go fix some shit.